there appeared to them Moses and Elijah talking with him. Then Peter said to Jesus, "Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you wish, I will make 3 dwellings here, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." While he was still speaking, suddenly a bright cloud overshadowed them, and from the cloud a voice said, "This is my Son, the Beloved. With him I am well pleased. Listen to him." When the disciples heard this, they fell to the ground and were overcome by fear. But Jesus came and touched them, saying, "Get up and do not be afraid." And when they looked up, they saw no one except Jesus himself alone. As they were coming down the mountain, Jesus ordered them, "Tell no one about the vision until after the Son of Man has been raised from the dead." This is the gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, O Christ.
May I speak to you in the name of God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Will you please be seated? It was the summer of 1960 when Colin and Vera Lowther had just taken delivery of their Chevrolet Stylemaster, a classic 1948 car, specially imported from the States. To celebrate, they packed a picnic hamper, climbed into this iconic American car, and headed for the Derbyshire countryside. It was a perfect day until that moment when they arrived back at their Sheffield home. Colin Lowther suddenly collapsed with a massive heart attack and died. He was 45 years old. Vera, his wife, was inconsolable. She lost interest in life and withdrew into herself, with only her cat and her dog to keep her company. She left the Chevrolet, that car, in the garage where Colin had parked it the night he died. 34 years later, Vera herself died. By then, the garage was inaccessible, hidden behind undergrowth. When it was opened, the Chevy was rolled out, and in the boot was found the picnic hamper, untouched since that tragic final outing all those years before. So often, you and I, we find it difficult to let go of a dream. And while that's understandable, it's not always helpful, as Peter was to discover in this episode from today's Gospel. What was Peter thinking as Jesus led the 4 of them that